Hey, what's up, everyone? I want you to picture this. It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. You get no power call, and it's out a dark secondary highway. Cars don't come by often, but when they do, they're coming fast. And you find some triplex, go over top of the road. Your partner and your traffic control, they're another 45 minutes out. But you want to somehow protect the public from that hazard. You don't want to sit yourself out in the middle of the road with your truck and your spinners. I mean, sometimes you can, but not on a blind turn. And also there's some liabilities involved if you're sitting out in the middle of the road. You put yourself in danger. Oftentimes I'll park in a driveway, put some cones out. I'll try to find some way of letting any approaching cars know that there's a hazard. And that's why I chose Pilot as the first product to showcase in this mini-series from the Utility Expo. These episodes are not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. Just basically roaming around the Utility Expo with I'm just going to say hundreds, but probably thousands of companies, definitely thousands and 10,000s of products that I thought was really cool, innovative, and can really improve our safety for our trade out in the field. So let's check it out. All right, we're good to go.
Hello, my name's David. I work for Pilot. We're a company creating safer roads. I'm going to show off our sequential road flares at our new docking station. So this is our 10 set of road flares, actually 5 flares on each side. This docking station can now be permanently mounted into the vehicle. You can wire it in or plug it into the inverter. It'll be locked and loaded with power. You can simply just drop the set in. It'll be charged up and ready to go at any moment. You can also dock it horizontally or vertically. So it'll fit in any vehicle. Simply just pull it out. You'll see it recalibrate. It'll show you 5 flashes when you have a full charge. We do have an FMCSA exemption, so we are the only Pilot system LED road flares in the United States that can be used on any commercial vehicle in lieu of reflective triangles or combustible fusee flares, and you will pass commercial vehicle inspection. The flares run on a 2.4 gigahertz radio connectivity. You don't actually have to press any buttons, and they remember exactly what you did last, depending on what the flash pattern was or the LED orientation. So the way I'm going to deploy today is actually, imagine my vehicle is right behind me. The flow of traffic is coming this way. I don't want to walk all the way upstream and turn my back to traffic, so I'm going to take the first flare off, and I'm going to set it right next to the safety of my vehicle. I'm going to allow that flare to start flashing. And now I'm just going to simply walk my 10 paces. They automatically turn on. They automatically sequence. And as you can see, they come out with the flow of traffic. Now, when the flares are placed on the ground, you can actually separate them up to 50 feet apart, and they'll all stay radio connected in sync. If you lift them off the ground, you can actually get them about 1,000 feet apart. Since they're all talking on a 2.4 gigahertz radio connectivity, I can go to any flare if I needed to change a flash pattern. I can literally hold one in my hand, and I can control the whole group. Now, we also have a tilt sensor, so you've got 16 LEDs that wrap around the side. We have mirrors strategically placed so that it projects the light to hit the windshield right around 350 to 400 feet. They're visible from over a mile down the road. Once you tilt the sensor, those 16 LEDs will turn off, and it will focus all that light energy directly out at traffic with those top 4 LEDs. Now, we also have a cone adapter accessory, so if you want to magnetize it on top of the cone, you can do that. You can also magnetize it on the side and utilize that direct view. Now, you can also use that magnet to magnetize it on the back of the vehicle to create a quick light bar or just more visibility for the truck out on the roadway. And if I tap our circle button, I'll go through our flash patterns. You tap it once and we'll go to our rapid march. Tap it again, we'll go to our simultaneous flash. If I tap it again, we'll go to our steady burn. All those features are in the top LEDs as well. Now, if we'd like to go back to the sequential pattern. Now, if need be, if we ever had to flip the sequential pattern, it's very simple. You can literally just tap both buttons at the same time, and you can reverse the sequential pattern. I'll do that one more time to send it back the other way again. Now, with our technology, you also have the ability to maximize multiple sets. So 10 flares, 20 flares, 30 flares, 40 flares. You can continue in one long line. They'll all sequence together and create a sequencing effect all the way down the road. You can also separate them and establish different groups. So if you wanted one group doing a sequential while you're using another set to do a simultaneous flash or a steady burn, it's absolutely capable of doing that. Now, another popular deployment would be using the traffic cones over the top. Very simple. You just tap the square button and it will lock our top LEDs on. And then you would simply just set the traffic cones over the top. This video here is a great example. So as you can see, those are just our flares underneath the cones with the top LEDs locked on. Those are our flares on the magnetized to the back of the truck using the tilt sensor with those top LEDs as well. Ton of versatility, lots of different deployment strategies and options. Now you do have the ability to also, if need be, you can actually lock the side LEDs so you can turn that tilt sensor off. And then in the case of you having less than 10 cones, or you just want to use all LEDs, we do have an all LED mode. So you have 16 LEDs and the top LEDs. You can leave some just out by themselves, put some cones over the back. Just gives you plenty of options on any type of deployment. If I tap it again, it'll go back to our dynamic tilt mode in our default. Now the beauty of these as well is when you're in this mode, when I go to pick them up, and they're all interchangeable. So you don't have to go out and get your individual flare. If there's multiple sets, you just pick them up, put them back on the case. You'll notice that that tilt sensor kicks in. I'm gonna have a lit briefcase out there on the roadway. I'm still visible. And they've got nice strong magnets on the back. They just pop right in. Doesn't matter how you put them in. They're gonna fit, they're gonna charge. So now I'm still lit. Now at this point, I can go back to the vehicle and I can simply just plug it in. It'll automatically shut down and start charging. With the docking station permanently in the back, I literally would just walk up back to my vehicle, drop these in, and you're all done.
What's the runtime on these?
So those flash patterns on the sequential pattern, you're gonna get 20 hours of flash time. We have 1,500 full life cycles. So if you used it every day for 20 hours a day, you're at about 3.8 years. We're expecting well over 5+ years of life, and I think that's being conservative. And then we also back it with a 2-year warranty, which is pretty much unheard of for a flare that's out on the roadway. And then we also have it, it's up to between 35,000 and 50,000 pounds of crush strength. So it can be ran over, it will survive. And then we also have it at IP68, which is the highest dust rating. And then we do an additional water seal before it leaves the factory. And the most beautiful thing is they're rugged, they're made for first responders, utilities, anybody out there that wants to get home safe at night. And they're USA made and manufactured.
Excellent, great product. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So big thanks to Pilot guys. I haven't personally tried them. I'm gonna try my best to get some in at our company, give them a shot. There's definitely been dozens of scenarios where they really would have helped me out working at night. I think they would be a great product for our trouble crews on all these small trucks like mine for responding to trouble at night. Hopefully we'll be able to get some in and try them out. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Still haven't got to that rappelling video yet. It's been raining. We really needed the rain, but I want to get to that as soon as possible, hoping to release that to you guys all soon. Be safe out there, guys. I'm gonna go home and get back to bed. Gotta wake up very early in the morning. Thanks, guys, and be safe.